of Satan. So avoid it that you may be successful. Satan only wants to cause between you animosity and hatred through intoxications and gambling, and to avert you from the remembrance of Allah and from prayer. So will you not desist, and obey Allah and obey the Messenger, and be aware. And if you turn away, then know that upon our Messenger is only clear notification. There is not upon those who believe and do righteousness blame concerning what they have eaten, if they fear Allah and believe and do righteous deeds, and then fear Allah and believe, and then fear Allah and do good, and Allah loves the doers of good. O you who have believed, Allah will surely test you through something of the game that your hands and spears reach, that Allah may make evident those who fear Him unseen, and whoever transgresses after that, for him is a painful punishment. O you who have believed, do not kill game while you are in the state of ihram, and whoever of you kills it intentionally, the penalty is an equivalent from sacrificial animals to what he killed, as judged by two just men among you, as an offering delivered to the Kaaba, or an expiation, the feeding of needy people, or the equivalent of that in fasting, that he may taste the consequence of his matter. Allah has pardoned what is past, but whoever turns, then Allah will take retribution from him, and Allah is exalted in might, and owner of retribution. Lawful to you is game from the sea, and its food as provision for you and the travellers. But forbidden to you is the game from the land, as long as you are in the state of ihram, and fear Allah to whom you will be gathered. Allah has made the Kaaba the sacred house, standing for the people, and the sacred months, and the sacrificial animals, and the garlands. That is so you may know that Allah knows what is in the heavens and what is in the earth, and that Allah is knowing of all things. Know that Allah is severe in penalty, and that Allah is forgiving and merciful. Not upon the messenger is except notification, and Allah knows whatever you reveal and whatever you conceal. Say, not equal are the evil and the good, although the abundance of evil might impress you. So fear Allah, O you of understanding, that you may be successful. O you who have believed, do not ask about things which, if they are shown to you, will distress you. But if you ask about them while the Quran is being revealed, they will be shown to you. Allah has pardoned it, and Allah is forgiving and forbearing. A people, a people asked such before you, then they became thereby disbelievers. Allah has not appointed Bahira or Saiba or Wasila or Ham, but those who disbelieve invent falsehood about Allah, and most of them do not reason. And when it is said to them, come to what Allah has revealed and to the Messenger, they say, sufficient for us is that upon which we found our fathers, even though their fathers knew nothing, nor were they guided. O you who have believed, upon you is yourselves. Those who have gone astray will not harm you when you have been guided. To Allah is your return altogether, then He will inform you of what you used to do. O you who have believed, testimony among you, then when death approaches one of you at the time of bequest, two just men from among you, or two others from outside, if you are traveling through the land, and the disaster of death should strike you. Detain them after the prayer, and let them both swear by Allah. If you doubt, we will not exchange it for a price, even if he should be a near relative, and we will not withhold the testimony of Allah. Indeed, we would then be of the sinful. But if it is found that those two were guilty of sin, let two others stand in their place, foremost from those who have a lawful right, and let them swear by Allah. Our testimony is truer than their testimony, and we have not transgressed. Indeed, we would then be of the wrongdoers. That is more likely that they will give testimony according to its objective, or they would fear that oaths might be taken after their oaths, and fear Allah and listen. And Allah does not guide the defiantly disobedient people. The day when Allah will assemble the messengers and say, what was the response you received? They will say, we have no knowledge. Indeed, it is you who is the knower of the unseen. When Allah will say, O Jesus, son of Mary, remember my favor upon you and upon your mother, when I supported you with the pure spirit. And you spoke to the people in the cradle and in maturity, and when I taught you writing and wisdom, and the Torah and the Gospel, and when you designed from clay like the form of a bird with my permission, then you breathed into it, and it became a bird with my permission, and you healed the blind and the leper with my permission, and when you brought forth the dead with my permission, and when I restrained the children of Israel from you, when you came to them with clear proofs, and those who disbelieved among them said, this is not but obvious magic, and when I inspired to the disciples, believe in me and in my messenger, they said, we have believed, so bear witness that indeed we are Muslims. When the disciples said, O Jesus, son of Mary, can your Lord send down to us a table from the heaven? Said, fear Allah if you should be believers. They said, we wish to eat from it, and let our hearts be reassured, and know that you have been truthful to us, and be among its witnesses. Said Jesus, the son of Mary, O Allah, our Lord, send down to us a table from the heavens to be for us a festival, for the first of us and the last of us, and a sign from you, and provide for us, and you are the best of providers. Allah said, indeed I will send it down to you, but whoever disbelieves afterwards from among you, then indeed will I punish him with a punishment by which I have not punished anyone among the worlds. And when Allah will say, O Jesus, son of Mary, did you say to the people, take me and my mother as deities besides Allah? He will say, exalted are you. It was not for me to say that to which I have no right. If I had said it, you would have known it. You know what is within myself, and I do not know what is within yourself. Indeed, it is you who is knower of the unseen. I said not to them except that you commanded me to worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord, and I was a witness over them as long as I was among them. But when you took me up, you were the observer of them, and you are over all things witness. If you should punish them, indeed they are your servants, but if you forgive them, indeed it is you who is the exalted in might and wise. Allah will say, this is the day when the truthful will benefit from their truthfulness. For them are gardens beneath which rivers flow, wherein they will abide forever, Allah being pleased with them, and they with him. That is the great attainment. To Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and whatever is within them, and He is over all things competent.